Hello, it's Kathy Cassidy, and today I thought I would introduce you to one of my dogs, Ziggy. This is Ziggy. Say hello. She's quite shy, so she's probably just going to wander off in a minute, but I did think it might be nice for you to see some of the pets that I have. You've already met Mary Shelley. Well, this is Ziggy. She's not in the book, but anyway, I think she's a bit sleepy, so she's probably going to wander off and go and chill out. Finn's here as well, so maybe he'll wander over later, I don't know. Maybe Ziggy wants to listen, I don't know. But anyway, here we go, and today we're going to have chapter 7 from Love from Lexie, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. I hope you have been managing with the lockdown up until now, and oh, there she goes. And I hope you are enjoying being able to escape just for 10 minutes into Lexie's world and maybe kind of let the whole coronavirus thing fade away a little bit. I'm also kind of working on things to go on the reader blog Dreamcatcher, but I'll be telling you about those soon as well. So if you've been listening up until now, you'll know that in between each chapter there are letters and notes and different bits and pieces. And for this one, before chapter 7 starts, it's Lexie's list of what she thinks of all of the audition people for the Lost and Found. So I'll show you a little bit. Let's see, so bad at this. But anyway, I'm going to read it out. So her list, the Lost and Found. And at first it was going to be icebreakers, and she's kind of scribbled out her icebreaker questions. And then she's listed each person. Marley Hayes, lead guitar, electric acoustic. Awesome. I knew he would be, she puts in her notes. Dylan Hayes, drums, a bit chaotic but not bad. Must be a musical family. George Clark, plays cello, tall, pale, stringy boy with thick glasses, a bit squeaky in places, but with practice could sound okay. Sasha Kaminsky, vocals and ukulele, hopeless on the uke, but would be a great lead singer. Very soulful, bluesy voice. And Lee McIntosh, trumpet, a bit eccentric and unpredictable, but that trumpet, wow. Samia Murad, keyboards, a very cool girl, wears a hijab with a miniskirt and jeggings, quite basic keyboard skills, but really serious and determined. Sammy Tagara, plays flute. Never seen this kid before. He's sort of silent and sulky, but boy can he play the flute. And also, Romy Thomas plays violin. No violins here, so no audition, but like Happy, she has been playing for years and comes highly recommended. Happy Akibi plays violin, as above, no violin, but she's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Bex Murray plays bass guitar, no bass, but she is in Marley's group for guitar lessons, and he says she is the best he's ever heard. She scowled and rolled her eyes, but I could tell she was pleased. Jake Cook, I asked if he could play anything, and he said no, but he offered to be the roadie and tech guy, or at least maybe learn the triangle. And me, tambourine. I'm probably the worst of the lot, and who ever heard of somebody in a band who just played the tambourine? So those are Lexie's notes on the auditions, and now we get to find out what happens. Chapter 7, The Lost and Found. Sammy Tagara is just finishing a flute solo that makes my eyes prickle with tears when there's a polite knock on the meeting room door, and Miss Walker's face peers in, nervous but smiling. I jump to my feet. "Miss Walker," I exclaim. "I'm really sorry about the noise. We had a last-minute change of plan. The group has had a bit of a musical theme today. I hope we didn't disturb you." "It's been very entertaining," she says, beaming. Several of the regulars commented. "I'm more of a Buddy Holly fan myself, but I'm always open to new influences, especially the cello piece. That was lovely." George Clark blushes a beetroot colour and tries to hide behind a curtain of mousy hair. while I thank my lucky stars Miss Walker is an especially cool and open-minded kind of librarian. I just wanted to let you know it's almost 7, she says, and I blink because somehow 2 whole hours have flashed by without me even noticing. I'll need to lock up soon. Time has hurtled past in a blur of music, chat and chocolate tray bakes. My Misfits support group may be a non-starter, but its rapid evolution into a fledgling band has been nothing short of awesome. Oh, sorry, I apologise again. We were only supposed to be here till 6, weren't we? We got a bit carried away. Not a problem, the librarian insists. We can easily change it to a 2-hour slot. Will you be needing the room again next week? Definitely, Marley cuts in. Every Monday for the foreseeable future, although 2 nights a week would be even better. I frown. Unless the noise is going to be a problem. Not a bit, Miss Walker grins. Libraries are not the silent, dusty places that people imagine, you know. We have over 65's bingo club in here on a Tuesday afternoon, and they're far rowdier than you lot. Now let's see. A 2-hour slot is free on Thursday evening. Should I pencil you in for that? Yes, please, I say, and the door clicks shut again. So, Marley says, we have a lot of talent in this room, but do we have a band? How do we whittle things down to a manageable size? Free vote or secret ballot, would that be better? I sigh. I guess. It's a shame we have to whittle it down. Like you say, there is a lot of talent here. We didn't even get to hear you play, Marley frowns, nor Happy nor Romy, so the vote might not be all that fair. Happy and Romy are proper musos. Plus the group was your idea, so you kind of have to be in it. Bex turns from stacking chairs. Who says a band has to have 4 or 5 members anyway? Why not 8 or 9 or 10? Not practical, Marley argues. Be a nightmare to organise. Bands just aren't that big. Some are, Bex protests. What about Arcade Fire or Goggle Bordello or So Solid Crew? When it works, it can be amazing. We would be mad to turn people away, Dylan chips in. We've got the most musically gifted kids in the school in this room right now. Why not just work with it, see where it takes us? Marley shrugs. Well, as your band, he says, his blue eyes holding mine. What do you think, Lexie? Vote or keep everyone? It's a no-brainer, of course. The whole idea of the Lost and Found group was to bring people together, include anyone who wanted to be included. Maybe, just maybe, a band can do that even better than a support group. I glance down at my notebook. One thing's for sure, no icebreakers will be necessary. Everybody's in, I decide. Like Marley said, maybe there were a few crossed wires over the poster, but really it's like fate has played a trick and thrown us together. The Lost and Found may be the most unexpected group ever, but it's going to be the best. I know it. A roar of approval erupts, finished off nicely by a euphoric trumpet blast, and Bex raises her paper cup of orange squash high in the air. To the Lost and Found, she says, the biggest and best and most awesomely brilliant band to come out of Milford. Well, the only band, actually, but still, to us. All 11 of us, Marley chimes in. 12, I say, winking at Jake Cook. To us. So that's the end of chapter 7. And I hope you'll join me tomorrow and listen in to chapter 8 when things really start getting interesting and we kind of start to find out where this band is heading. Stay safe, stay in if you can. It's gone a little bit cold here now, so it's not so difficult to stay indoors, I guess. And I'll see you soon. Take care.